The minute this goes public, Senior will lawyer up and try to pin it on Julie, and you know he will. And there is no way that this does not hit me and my kids. We are in the blast radius. Please, I know our friendship meant something to you.
The CBS drama Matlock kicks off its second season tomorrow with star Kathy Bates continuing to draw viewers. But the show is very much an ensemble. Among the talented core, family legacy actors Beau Bridges and Jason Ritter, to a bit of a newer name, Skye P. Marshall. Like Olympia Lawrence, the character she plays, Marshall wasn't born into her world, she ascended to it. And after spending just a little time with her, it appears in Marshall's case, when it comes to what's next, the sky is, rather appropriately, the limit.
So this lot, you worked as a cater waiter?
Oh yes, I was a cater waiter, tray passing, mushroom griddle cakes and champagne, right over there by the fountain where the screening room is, in my mid-30s.
Skye P. Marshall's Hollywood journey, from server and background actor to co-star of Matlock here on the famed Paramount Pictures lot, is the stuff dreams are made of.
This is Olympia Lawrence's brownstone, but for me personally, this is my dream New York estate.
I remember when we first saw this brownstone, we didn't think we could afford it.
In between the days of working and not working, I dreamed of living in a Brooklyn brownstone.
And like anybody in New York right now, like I'm looking going, oh my God, if this was my place in New York.
Any decision about the other thing?
Castmate Jason Ritter plays her on-screen ex. The son of late TV star John Ritter, Jason is no stranger to Hollywood's Cinderella stories.
I feel like you grew up in this world. She was so far from it. And just her background.
I know that I would not have been able to have that same path, and I feel like she is such an inspiring story, the power of a dream and the power of an ability to be determined to change your life.
I'm your judge. I'm your jury. I'll read it, and then I'll decide what happens next.
Marshall's determined spirit comes as little surprise once you start to peel back her layers.
My memory can go as far back as being in Virginia, and my mom put me in a tutu when I was 8, and so I was one of those ballerinas who just thought it was a part of life for everyone, where I eat, sleep, go to school, dance.
Wow.
And that was my routine. Then when I was 12 years old, my parents separated.
Okay.
My mom put her 3 kids in the car and returned back to Chicago.
Wow.
And when she did, she had to start over from the ground up.
As did Marshall, immersing herself in performing arts. She says that while it's where her individuality was embraced, when it came to her future, all she knew was that college would be a part.
I remember my mom being so grateful that she had a college degree. And I also remember very clearly of my mom saying, want a man, but don't need a man. And she loved Cher. My mom loved Cher. You know, Cher has that famous interview.
My mom said to me, you know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man. And I said, Mom, I am a rich man, you know?
And I never forgot that I was like, I want to be a rich man. So I became laser beam focused on, I need this college degree.
To pay for it, she enlisted in the U.S. Air Force, 1 year before 9/11.
I won't regret my time that I served, because what the military gave to me, which is such a gift, is my ability to process fear.
Because you'd have to.
You have
We're serving in combat.
And that is what I believe humans beings' biggest hurdle in pursuing any dream that they have, is getting right on the other side of that discomfort that comes from fear.
Through it all, Marshall says performing arts always stayed with her.
When I graduated college, I immediately got hired at a big marketing firm in New York City. And while working corporate, I was still at Stella Adler. I was at the Broadway Dance Center.
Why didn't you just pursue that right away?
I didn't think there was longevity.
But a chance encounter helped change that when she wandered up to a shoot for the movie Eat, Pray, Love. While she was starstruck by Julia Roberts, she was even more drawn to actress Viola Davis.
And I was enchanted by her that I stood there for over 3 hours. And then I got in the subway and I was just kind of like, Viola Davis. And I've been stalking this woman since.
27 at the time, Marshall soon left the safety and stability of the corporate world to make her performing arts hobby a career.
Hey, you came back.
You didn't think I would?
Well, I thought maybe all this Scott working night shifts might make you reconsider leaving CT.
I don't scare that easily.
It took more than a decade to land her first big role, becoming a series regular on the CBS drama Good Sam in 2020.
You meet a good cry, I'm here for you. In fact, I will join you.
I don't.
3 years later, the same creative team behind that show cast her on Matlock.
Look at the evidence.
I did. And it's entirely circumstantial. And if you can't see that, you're not the lawyer I thought you were.
When I walked into the audition and I said hi to everybody and I looked at Kathy Bates square in her eyes and I was just like, can I hug you? That was her exact reaction, was like, because she doesn't know me. Right. And then she started walking towards me and out loud I said, oh my God, this is happening. And she walked right into my arms and I just grabbed her and then we just like both took a breath and I was like, you ready to have some fun? And she was just like, all right, kid, let's do it.
Who the hell are you? Madeline Matlock?
That chemistry with the Oscar and Emmy winner is undeniable on screen, now enhanced by the friendship and respect seen off it.
How do you just use people? Like they don't matter.
They do matter. Very much.
Marshall calls Bates her fairy godfriend, their show the time of her life.
Do you ever think what this would be like if you hadn't gone through all those steps? And by that, I mean, what if you had been able to just go into acting right away? Okay, try not to miss it. I was saying you seem really emotional about this too, which is a beautiful thing. Oh, God. It gets me every time. But being in this position that I'm in now, I'm not lucky. I wasn't lucky, I was led. And I was led by what I feel was just the weight of all the ancestors before me. And I am their wildest dream come true. I am my mother's wildest dream come true. I am the rich man that she's always wanted me to be.
I wish I could have shared the entire interview. I loved every minute with her. You know, she and Kathy.
Let's put it on a podcast.
We're going to get it out there. But she and Kathy have this really special bond. And she says that Kathy doesn't speak about the show really without sort of putting her out there. And the same was obvious there. That entire cast has this great chemistry going. And Skye is just special. She really is.
You know, it brought to mind the movie La La Land and how this young woman worked so hard and she got her shot. Yeah. And she's living her dream.
Yeah, and you can watch Matlock's two-part premiere starting tomorrow night. It then moves to its regular time slot Thursdays right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Lucky you and Aces on that. That script was stellar.